Let's count on it. So we want to show you this scene just a few hours ago. It's the Mary's Hospital in London. You'll have seen some pictures like this as the world awaits the arrival of the royal baby, and of course nothing's happened, and we're waiting and waiting and waiting. The latest from the NBC in America is that we could be waiting as long as the 23rd.
What's
of
tonight?
July.
The 17th?
Yeah,
17th.
so that's another week.
Yeah.
But do we really care? Do you care, Greg?
Not at all. No, I hope the baby's healthy and happy for their sake, but as far as the royal family goes, do not care.
Yeah.
Difficult for me to care less, actually.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
I care. I care about the royals. I like having them. They're lots of fun.
The people that peddle the women's magazines think we do.
Yeah.
Since December, since about when the pregnancy was announced, there have been 27 magazines
that is amazing.
that have Kate on the cover, somewhere on the cover, and most of them are actually her dominating the cover.
That's
Right.
incredible.
The rest of them were the Kardashians. So what it is saying is that we're absolutely fascinated with not much.
We're obsessed with Kate.
Well, the Kardashians
and
are the America's royal family, aren't they?
They are.
That's true. In a moment, we're going to have a right royalist, a person, a representative of Monarchy New Zealand.
Yeah, you'll like her too.
She's lovely, and she's not your average, what you would
Indeed.
expect to be your average monarchist. But first, Craig Stanaway will tell us why all this matters to New Zealand.
It's all a bit daunting in the beginning, but it's not going to take long for reality to set in.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king.
Unlike Simba, the new royal baby is going to have to wait a really long time to reach the throne. If his father lives as long as his great-grandmother did, it could be 70 plus years. He holds the world record, and he's been waiting more than 60 years.
Sovereigns reign in this area of the world. They don't rule. However, if you thought she was just a figurehead, you'd be wrong.
They get involved when there's an exceptional constitutional crisis, even down here. Look at Australia in '75. The Queen dismissed the Prime Minister.
Well, may we say, God save the Queen.
The same thing almost happened here in '84.
24 hours after the polls closed, David Lange had been elected Prime Minister, but constitutionally, Sir Robert Muldoon still held office.
Muldoon's own party was preparing to call the Queen's representative until he gave in over the currency crisis. So, from an early age, the baby will be taught that being monarch isn't about wielding power, it's about denying power when someone gets too big for their boots. There are a lot of upsides. There's the special relationship with Māori because of the Treaty of Waitangi. They inherit Milford Sound and the New Zealand Air Force. In fact, everything owned by the state, although will we still be a Crown entity in 70 years' time? But the monarch can't sell anything off. They also can't impose new taxes. They could, however, hit Sky City, roll up massive amounts of debt and get away with it because they're immune from criminal prosecution. They're also technically the boss of the cops and the armed forces, so who's going to arrest them? The current Queen costs us nothing unless she conducts New Zealand business or actually visits. 10 times in more than 60 years is a pretty good deal. Her Governor General, he costs anywhere though between 4 and 8 million a year, depending on your source. OK, we can't agree on that, but there's one thing we all can agree on. It's what the future holds for the royal baby.
It means no worries for the rest of your days.
Yeah, sing it, kid.
Yep, the Lion King movie summed it up best.
Never a bad time for a bit of Hakuna Matata. Bookmakers have taken in excess of £1 million in bets on this. It's been their best...
On the sex?
Sex, date and name.
Right.
Star sign. That's another big one.
Probably.
Yeah, Leo or Cancer.
Apparently, this is their most successful novelty, you know, what do you call it?
I wouldn't call it a novelty. This is important stuff.
Non-sporting event.
It is
something
to
like
some people. Lauren Wallis from Monarchy New Zealand is here with us. Thanks for coming in, Lauren. I'm a bit surprised to find out that New Zealand is getting right into this royal baby thing in quite an official way, because a lot of people are a bit ambivalent about it.
Yes, absolutely. We have 36 monuments around New Zealand lighting up for the birth of the baby. They'll be set up in floodlights that'll be blue or pink for whatever sex the baby is.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
You don't look much like a monarchist, I've got to say, Lauren. A bit younger. What's the appeal?
I think the appeal is knowing that the monarchy is an established and important part of New Zealand society, and it's something that we can put our trust into, not so much like party leaders.
I'm on your side. I'm on Team Windsor, but these three.
No, not so much.
I am a big fan of royalty when there's a possibility that I could become royal. Right. A title of some sort.
There's no possibility.
Lauren, you're 23, 24,
23.
right? Okay, so you don't remember life when they were really dull and boring back in the 70s. Ellie and I do. It was Princess Anne and her husband Fogg, because he was thick and wet. Oh, they were grim. Now they're a bit glam. Is that, be honest, is that the likes of Kate, Princess Diana, Pippa and all that? It's a bit glam, it's a bit Kardashian-esque. Is that some of the appeal? Because if they still all look like Princess Anne, good Lord.
No, I don't think that's the appeal at all. I think with the emergence of Kate and Wills in the public eye so much, I think that the appeal that they have, they've refreshed the monarchy, and I think that we can look to them as something that we can aspire to with what they're doing.
Quite human than you guys, eh?
Yeah.
Daniel Thompson on Facebook said to us, sorry, in a moment, at least they look like how a king and queen in waiting should appear. Young, vibrant, very attractive couple. If this was Charles and Camilla, I'm not sure we would feel as enthusiastic.
No, but super manly. Is that part of it? The fact that Harry and Wills they're pretty hunky.
Oh
yeah. It's a little bit of the attraction.
Can he ask it? I think Harry should be king. Harry's the fun one.
Lauren, will you throw a party when the baby's born?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll have my house decorated with my stack of magazines that you saw.
Oh, do you have bunting?
No.
Oh.
No. It'll have to be special for the baby, boy or girl.
Yeah, Radar can weave you some bunting out of hemp. Put on to that job.
Can do.
Really quickly, on a more serious note, I am pleased to hear that this time round, if it's a girl, her brother won't overtake her for the crown.
No, New Zealand's going through some succession laws at the moment, and we'll hopefully soon see that if it is a little girl, that she will be able to have equal rights to the throne.
Fantastic. Thank you, Lauren.
You've met Prince William, haven't you?
I have.
Have you?
Have you?
I have.
Tell us what happened.
Does he smell
I did.
good?
It was at the Hospo tent after an All Blacks Lions match when, a few years ago, and somebody smuggled me in, and he was standing there just for a moment, just with his bodyguard. And my friend said, come on, let's go talk to him. And I said, no, how embarrassing. And she said, he's going to be king one day. I went, oh, OK.
Are you ever going to get another chance?
He was really, had the smoothest skin. Yeah. And he talked to me about how smelly his brother Harry's feet are when he comes back from Sandhurst.
Hey, Lauren, we've
Hilarious.
got a bit of a 7 Sharp exclusive tonight. First pictures of Kate in the current state. Have a look at this up on the monitor there. Some amazing photos that we're taking.
Oh, no.
It's Kate. This is Wills looking after her, weeks out. They're practising the pressure points. This is quite a big thing for the birth of my baby, actually. You press at a certain point of the back. That's her and Pippa with the hula hoop.
Sort of forced out.
And this is her getting a spray tan before that photo. In fact, that's not her. They're all lookalikes, but they're a UK photographer called Alison Jackson, who does an amazing job.
Could just be the Kardashians.
Yeah, maybe.
Face superimposed.
That was uncanny.
I know, amazing.
They look like them.
Buckingham Palace meets Jersey Shore.
Nah.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Lauren Williams.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks very much.